What's up again, Wrestling Fix fans, and we're back with another quick video where we're going to be taking a look at 3 random WWE figures. Starting us off is the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. Now this figure is part of the Elite Flashback line, so it comes in that nice Elite packaging. On the side of the box, we've got a cool picture of Davey Boy Smith with the WWE Legends logo. On the other side of the packaging, another picture of Davey Boy. And on the back, we got a different picture of the Bulldog and some information and career highlights. As you can see, he's a former World Tag Team Champion, a European Champion, an Intercontinental Champion, and towards the end of his career, a Hardcore Champion. And taking a look at who else we can get in this line, we got Sting, Dolph Ziggler, Damien Mizdow, and 2 figures that we've already looked at, The Godfather and Psycho Sid. Now this figure only comes with 1 accessory, but it's a pretty cool accessory. As you can see, it says it right here, includes an entrance cape. So if you look at Davey Boy's outspread arms, just behind those you've got that really nice Union flag, or Union Jack as some may call it. I believe the flag is only called the Union Jack whilst it's flown at sea. If it's not flown at sea, I'm pretty sure it's just called the Union flag. But yeah, what a great accessory to have with the Bulldog, that nice flag, and the figure itself looks amazing. It comes in those cool tights with the Union Jack on one side and the Bulldog on the other. You got British written across his waist, and take a look at that hair and face scan. I think it's a really good face scan, but look at the hair. It comes in those cornrows that Davey Boy used to have, I think around 1991, 92 sort of time. In fact, I'm not even sure if he looked like this in the WWF. I remember seeing Bulldog looking like this when he was in WCW for a very short while. So this may not even be a WWE figure. It may even be a WCW figure. But like I said, I'm not 100% if he looked like this in WWE. If you know, let me know in the comments. The next figure we're going to be taking a look at is one of the greatest managers of all time, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Now Jimmy Hart is part of the Hall of Fame Elite line, the class of 2005, and comes in that nice Hall of Fame blue packaging. I think these 2 figures were released sort of around the same time, so they got the same similar packaging, just different color. Of course, you got the Hall of Fame logo slapped on there a few times. Nice picture of Jimmy Hart on both sides of the packaging. On the back, another picture of Jimmy Hart and some information about the Mouth of the South. Taking a look at who else we can get in this line, we got the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, we got the Macho King Randy Savage, and Jimmy Mouth of the South Hart. So only 3 figures in this line. But one thing I've noticed about this, if you take a look at the $1 Million Man, the image there is actually on the box. The same with Jimmy Hart. But if you look at the Macho King, it's actually a sticker, so I don't know why it's like that. I'm tempted to pull it back and see if maybe there was a different figure in this line before they chose Macho King. And again, if you look here, we've got the same sticker, just completely blank, stuck on the other side of the box. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. Is there another figure underneath this blank image? Without peeling these stickers off and ruining the packaging, who knows? Maybe Mattel planned 4 figures for this line. But anyway, moving on, the figure comes with 2 accessories. First of all, we got these Jimmy Hart sunglasses, which you can actually remove. But more importantly, we've got Jimmy Hart's classic megaphone. Now, if you're going to have a Jimmy Hart figure, you can't not have his megaphone, which he would use to bark orders at some of the people who he would manage, or scream insults at his opponents. So that megaphone is a great touch. Another thing that you guys can help me out with in the comments, I'm pretty sure Jimmy the Mouth of the South Hart used to actually manage the British Bulldogs, Davey Boy Smith, and the Dynamite Kid, but I could be wrong. Like I say, if you know, let me know in the comments. The figure itself is pretty basic from the waist down. You just got some elite black pant legs and black shoes, but from the waist up, it's a pretty cool looking figure. Obviously, it comes with Jimmy Hart's signature jacket, a black shirt, and a little tie with some musical notes going down there. So that's a nice little attention to detail. As for the face scan, like I say, he's got them sunglasses on, so I can't be 100% sure if it looks amazing and accurate, but Jimmy the Mouth of the South would always keep his sunglasses on, so why remove him for this figure? But with the sunglasses on, I think I can safely say that it looks just like Jimmy Hart. Now the final figure that we're going to take a look at is part of the Retrofest line, and it's Mr. Perfect. Now we've looked at some of the Retrofest figures before, and the packaging still hasn't really changed much. You still got that arcade style looking packaging. On On the side of the box, we've got Mr. Perfect. On the other side, same picture. On the back, we've got that arcade style character select screen that tells you where Curt Hennig's from, his height, his weight, his signature moves, and his finishing move, the Perfect Plex. And again, just like all these Retrofest figures, the one thing I really don't like about this packaging is the size of that window. Because of where it stops, you can't really see his legs that much, you can't see what boots he's wearing, you can only sort of see a small portion of the figure, and as I've stated in the past, you kind of have to look into the box rather than look at the box to see him. One thing I've just noticed about this packaging though, is on the top of the packaging, you have this little clear window, which I thought was just, just a random thing put there for design, but if you look at the actual figure from the front on, my light in my room is actually shining through that little window and kind of lighting up Mr. Perfect a little bit. So did they add that little clear window on the top so light could come through? But anyway, the figure comes with two accessories. The first is this beautiful old school Intercontinental Championship belt, and I think this one looks absolutely amazing. It's really shiny in there. I'm loving the look of that one. I love this belt. We've seen it before in my collection. I've got it with my Defining Moments Razor Ramon. I might have it with a couple more, I'm not sure, but it definitely comes with that razor. But I love it when a figure comes with a belt. Even if I have that belt multiple times, I just love having figures that comes with championship belts. And the other accessory this figure comes with is Mr. Perfect's towel. There's not really much to say about that accessory. It's just a piece of white cloth cut into the shape of a towel, but it's also a necessary accessory as he was well known for coming down to the ring and throwing it behind him and catching it with the other hand. The figure itself comes in this nice black singlet. It has some white on the sides, and if I remember correctly, it does have Mr. Perfect written on the back, but I can't remember where I've seen this attire from. I can't remember if he wore it in WCW or if he wore it in WWE. I'm pretty sure it was WWE, but there you go. Another thing that you can help me with. If you know where he wore this attire and what year and what event, let me know in the comments. In all honesty, I would have much preferred a Mr. Perfect figure that came in his more iconic blue singlet, or even the orange or the bright green that he used to wear, but the only one I could find in the blue singlet was part of the Legends series, and those figures are very expensive to find mint on card, so we'll make do with this one, and it's a beautiful looking figure anyway. As you can see, it's a really nice face scan in there. The hair looks good, the body looks really good, and all in all, it's a really good looking figure. Again, it's a shame that you can't see his boots or the bottom of his legs, but I think you can see enough of this to say that it is a nice looking figure. But there you have it, guys. 3 random figures for a nice quick video. We got the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, we got Mr. Perfect, Curt Hennig, and we got the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. Which figure was your favorite? Personally, for me, I would say it's the Bulldog, followed by Mr. Perfect, and finally Jimmy Hart. And did you like the video? If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, give us a thumbs down. And don't forget to subscribe for more wrestling figs.